Hello everybody, my name is Tito, and welcome back to Tito Plays XCom 2 or The Chosen. Now in our last episode, we went ahead and did the first two parts of the Lost and Abandoned mission. We're going to go ahead and wrap that up in this episode. Let's go ahead and get everybody spread out. We want to make sure that nobody is in a line with each other, because the Chosen on this mission can do like a wave strike and knock everybody down, get them disoriented.
Heading there now.
Dragonova, why don't you come on up here?
I am trusting you.
Colonel Sanders,
Let's get crazy.
come up. One Ear, you're a sniper. So I want to have you so that you can shoot on your next turn without having to move.
Affirmative.
And then Mox, why don't you take the ground floor for me?
Moving.
You can kind of be our forward scout. Even though you took a hit in that last mission, you should be alright. You shouldn't be killed. Got everybody in position. Let's ready up.
I will not waver.
Got it covered. I'll watch closely.
What was that sound?
Consider yourselves lucky.
Alright, the assassin. Looks like she is immune to melee damage. That sword's not going to be much use against her. And it also has Shadow Step, so it doesn't trigger Overwatch or reaction fire, so Overwatching, kind of pointless. But weak against Shell Shock, and adversary is the Reapers. So since the Reaper does have that Claymore, that's a nice 1-2 combo. Should make for an easy kill on this assassin.
At the very least, you will die with honor.
Wherever you presume to strike, I will be watching and waiting.
She pulls kind of a disappearing act on us to start out with, so we need to go ahead and find her before she can get the jump on us, hopefully. Let's have NL jump down here, get some vision.
I am getting closer.
Did not spot her with that first move. Let's grab Mox. She could be hiding like right over here. I would have no idea since I don't have vision over there. So let's move over here.
I go.
Still haven't spotted her. Let's see. Colonel Sanders, why don't you jump down as
Let's
well?
do it.
Not having much luck getting this spot done. Well, since Overwatching is kind of useless against her, we can go ahead and take our additional moves. Just do our best to get eyes on this assassin. I don't want to move people too far away, that way they'd be out of range of being able to be picked up if they get knocked down. NL is safe because I can just move down and pick them up if anything happens. Heartlow, why don't you move to the other side of this bridge?
Moving to
Get some
position.
vision. Still nothing. Well, I know
Moving to
Overwatches are
Overwatch.
useless, but I'm running out of moves, so let's go ahead, Overwatch, and get ready for next turn. And NL is down. Down but not out.
The frayed edges of your life. This world holds a great deal of promise. One must simply look past their current inhabitants.
It looks like the Chosen knocked one of our soldiers into a daze. We need to get someone over there to help them get back on their feet before that thing can move in and attack.
Alright, we see where she is. We saw her run behind this car too, so that's good. Let's go ahead, pick up NL,
You'll be
please.
all right.
Let's start chucking grenades. Get some damage in on this assassin. Thought I missed there for a second.
Is that all your skill would allow?
If I could get up there and blow up this car,
that
that might
position.
make for a quick one-turn kill. You know where I can grapple to get a better angle. Let's toss the grenade, hope for the explosion on the car. There we go.
I had not expected this conflict to be so exhilarating. You surprise me, XCom. Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day. I cannot leave that to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining lost in the city.
An accurate assessment. The entire lost biomass seems to be converging on this position. Then let's get you all the hell out of there. Firebrand's en route to the evac coordinates now. Get moving.
Alright, you heard him. Let's get the hell out of here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Dragonova, why don't you pop on down, see if you got eyes on any of these lost. Nothing yet. Colonel Sanders. Oop, you had eyes on 3 of them. All fairly low percentage shots because you're holding a shotgun. Dave doesn't have eyes on anyone. Let's go ahead and just get everybody close. We'll take our shot with the Colonel. And then we'll clean up this stragglers next turn.
This is the way you take out all your hostilities and frustrations.
Can't expect to hit too many of those 60%ers. One Ear, I don't want you to move next turn since you have that sniper rifle. So let's go ahead. If I put you here, that dasher's likely to get to you and hurt you. So let's move back a little bit.
Moving out.
And Dragonova, you can go ahead and go into shadow for me. Let's get a little bit better forward scout going.
I will reposition.
Initial analysis of these creatures' movement patterns reveals an almost coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they're not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Alright, and now
Yeah,
getting a
called
couple
for
of
a
kills
while.
in there and getting his promotion. Got this guy still left to take
Nice
out.
place.
Dragonova, do you want to pop in this room, get better eyes, make sure
I'm
there's
on
nothing
move.
scary waiting for us up here? Go ahead and take your kill.
Remember, they are not victims.
Well, you did get revealed,
We
but
are
that's
known
not a
to
big
them.
deal. There's not a lot of stealth left to be done on this mission.
Good riddance.
And let's just catch everybody
You
else
must
up.
keep me
Let's have
resupplied.
some more fun.
Stepping off.
Mox is
Great
kind of
distance.
straggling back here.
On the move.
Might have to slow up a little bit on our next turn.
My watch begins.
Big pod incoming. Looked like about 8 of them. And another swarm. But we only need to get to right up
How
there.
many of these creatures
That's
can
not that
still
big of a
be in
deal.
this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
No one will mourn them. Reloading. I need more ammo.
Bartlow, you're not going to get eyes on many people from over here. I'm going to have you pop back out this way.
Affirmative.
Take out
Moving
this
out.
group. Well, that's one ear. Uh-oh. Well, you still got a pistol. Hopefully you can get some kills done with the pistol.
Target down. Kill confirmed.
You need a 3 damage roll. Nice.
Target disabled.
And let's move you back in, out of
Roger
harm's
that.
way. Mox, can you grapple anywhere useful? No, of course not.
A long approach.
Heading to that location.
Bartlow, come on in. And L
I'm
as
leaving.
well. We're going to overwatch with the remainder.
Before we continue, I need a little
Colonel
break
Sanders,
to
come up and
freshen up.
overwatch.
In technical terms, that's
I'm
known
on
as laziness. Thought you'd like that.
Missed the target.
I did not exist when this city stood whole. Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
I believe you.
Let's go ahead and find somebody who hasn't been promoted yet to pick up some kills. So, Colonel Sanders, not going to get many shots, but go ahead and take them.
So I tell you what,
Reload
let's get
and
started
continue to
and do it.
shoot.
God bless. See you next time.
And this is the way you take out all your hostilities and frustrations.
All we need to do is get out this window and get to the evac point.
So let's go.
Move on up. One area, you got no shot with your sniper rifle. The pistol's unlikely to get the kill,
Moving out.
but I'd like to get you a kill if possible. Always possibility you'll get a promotion with a kill. Nothing there.
I will go.
Mox, finish it off.
They live no more.
And then just peek your head out the door, make sure there's no
As
lost
you
waiting
order.
for us. Alright, looks like we got a clean run to the
Rolling
exit.
out.
Then I'll have to take my business elsewhere.
No time to spare. There will come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
I take responsibility.
Big miss. It's alright, let's just get everybody into this evac zone and get out of here.
I go as ordered.
We'll take some shots as we leave.
It is dead. Ammunition is low.
Go figure.
Moving out.
The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger, where the hell's our exit? This is as low as I can get her.
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow. Fox Tala 410.
Time to return home, traitor. No.
It looks like we'll be getting some help from these new factions. I'd love to check out some of their weapons and equipment if we have time.
Now, it was brought to my attention in a comment that sometimes the voiceover works a little loud, and when I go to speak at the same time, it makes it difficult to hear me. So I'm going to do my best not to speak over the voiceover, as well as I have turned down the in-game audio just a touch to try to balance that out a little bit better. Let me know in the comments below how that works out for you. Alright, we got ourselves some promotions.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation, or die trying.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers, and can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
Alright, so Dragonova has 11 AP to spend. They can go ahead and pick up either Remote Start or Blood Trail. Cannot get Squad Sights, just too costly. Blood Trail is an extra damage if the target has been wounded this turn already. Remote Start, though, can detonate environmental explosives and do double damage with them. So cars or gas stations, stuff like that. Let's go ahead and take that. One Ear, I can either spec you as a sniper or a gunslinger. I tend to favor more towards gunslinger with my soldiers, but with this first choice, I always like to take Long Watch. Just allows for the Overwatch trigger on Squad Sight. Nah, you know what? Let's get Return Fire. I've never taken it. I want to see what it can do for us. Colonel Sanders, you can either be a Swordmaster or a shotgun wielding person. Let's go with the shotgun path. We'll take Phantom. Just when everybody else gets revealed, he's going to stay in concealment. Allows us to scout the map a little bit better. Partlow, this is an easy choice for me. Shredder versus Blast Padding. Always go Shredder. Shredding armor is huge in War of the Chosen. Blast Padding is just an extra armor, which you can just supplement by putting her in better armor. And then NL, you're gravely wounded, but what did you become? You're our specialist. NL the Hacker. Makes perfect sense. Unity certified, esports professional Northern the Hacker. Didn't get any items.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
Now, the observant among you may notice that I got a scientist for this instead of the engineer like was originally planned. I had this entire mission all recorded, and I had forgotten that the phantom power injector for my microphone was not turned on, so nobody could hear me. Oops.
False promises.
So I had to reload.
Were always a valuable tool in extracting intelligence from these human prisoners.
Alright, and Praeto Mox was captured, so we're going to have to go rescue him eventually.
We should talk to our friends with the Resistance. If we deploy on a covert action, they can help us find out where our captured soldier is being held.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
We have our first bond available. It's between Colonel Sanders and One Ear. Ranger and a sharpshooter, I don't think, are a good match.
I probably wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for your father. He was, something of a miracle worker.
Getting the Avengers' power back online was a miracle.
It would be so easy. Good to see you, sister.
Miscreants, restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained.
No, The three of us, called upon together. Something has changed.
On that, we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us. Once more.
Sounds to me like they're afraid.
You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue?
Oh, I dare.
Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy.
Commander, we've just made contact with a new faction of the Resistance known as the Reapers. They're an elusive bunch, but this is their headquarters. We can scan at this location now to start benefiting from our newfound cooperation.
So this is the commander. Dragonova spoke highly of you and the rest of your team. Trust me, that does not happen often. You are all welcome here. I will admit I had some concerns with this alliance of yours, but from what I hear, this skirmisher, Mox, was captured protecting one of my own. Reapers have long memories, Commander. We will honor our end of the deal. Volk, out.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Alright, looks like the Chosen has taken up residence in Western Africa, so we're going to have to make contact over there eventually and go after her. But we need to go ahead and get scanning. Now, we can either increase region income, or we can continue going for this assorted loot. Let's go for the assorted loot, because I have no alloys, I have no Illyrium.
Avenger plotting new course.
Hopefully it's nothing, you know, just like a scope or something like that, or a PCS.
Guerrilla Tactics School, now operational.
Alright, got the GTS built. See if we can get the upgrade. I don't think so. I think you need at least a captain, or you need a sergeant to get the first squad size upgrade. So we need to rush towards that first sergeant if possible. But that does free up our engineer. We can either have him work on the power relay, or we can start digging. Let's start digging.
Now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet, to organize and plan future operations together.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Commander,
If we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible.
We get a breakthrough on improved sniper rifles. That could be 5 days, 1 additional damage on our sniper rifles. It's not huge since I do tend to shoot with their pistols on them. Alien biotech, this is to advance the story. Resistance radio, mag weapons still at 19 days. Get some intel. Let's take the breakthrough while it's available.
I'll see
and
that
hope
work
for
begins
another
immediately,
breakthrough
Commander.
on the mag weapons.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Well, got an expanded magazine. Not the best thing to get, but it's better than nothing. Let's go ahead and start making contact with Eastern Africa. I could go directly into West Africa.
The next time we meet, I will be prepared to end this.
But any direct operations that happen in this territory are going to have the chosen interference, so let's kind of leave that for now.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding. Once we find them, we'll be up and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
I can go ahead and try to build this resistance ring right away. That does put me up against it, though, as far as supplies. Only have 4 supplies left over. Won't be able to buy any sort of armor or any weapon upgrades. But I'm going to do it. Having this resistance ring built early in the game is nice, just because all those bonuses you can get. And we'll stick Guile there to help with the building of that.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Alright, so a decent first month. Got a guerrilla ops completed, 1 resistance op. We investigated 3 rumors, and we researched 4 things. Got ourselves 125 supplies for the trouble.
The Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
Ooh, so the Assassin's planned activity is retribution. The permanent lowering of our income. That's awful. She's probably going to succeed, unfortunately, because we're not going to be able to take her out very quickly.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
Alright, and then they're preparing... Advent's preparing for Left Behind, so there's going to be a risk of capture on all covert actions, and return fire and miss shots on officers and priests. They're going to return fire on us. These aren't that bad. I'm generally not going to be taking shots at officers or priests while out of cover, so the return fire is not going to be too bad. And then risk of capture. Yeah, your troop gets captured, you can go rescue them. So it's not that bad, and actually allows for some more emergent gameplay.
Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCom, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
If you've got something new for us, Commander, my Reapers are up for taking on some additional orders.
Alright, we can either go with Guardian Angels, for covert actions aren't going to be ambushed, or Lightning Strike. Units gain +3 mobility for the first 2 turns of battle while the squad remains concealed. This doesn't seem that useful, but it's extremely helpful on those tight turn timer missions. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I really don't care if our covert actions get ambushed. It just means that we need to go in and finish a mission and get them out of there. Not a huge deal to me.
Commander, we'll need to send our own soldiers out to work with the resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the resistance while generating material support.
And we can go ahead and have a few choices of what we can do for a covert action.
This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
So we can't do the Hunt the Chosen Part 1 because we don't have a sergeant. Same with Locate the Templars, you need a sergeant. So that comes down to, we can either do the prequel mission for rescuing Cradle Mox, get ourselves +1 mobility, or we can increase income in the region, but again, this requires a sergeant, so looks like we're going for Mox. Now, who wants the plus mobility? All I have available right now is two sharpshooters and a Reaper and a bunch of rookies. What I can do is get the increased mobility on a rookie, and then if they don't end up becoming a Ranger, which is what I like to have my extra mobility on, I can retrain them. Let's go ahead and do that. Who do I ultimately want to be a Ranger? Well, Sinvicta, that could work. Yeah, let's send Sinvicta out, get him some mobility. And then, who are we sending with Sinvicta? Let's send Melf. That way he gets a little more experience. Maybe build up a bomb with Sin.
I'll order my people to get underway immediately.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves. Commander will need to completely scan this region before we can establish contact with the local Resistance. I'd advise we stick around and finish the job, but the choice is yours.
Bradford, right now, with only 4 supplies, I think it's more important we go and grab these.
Nothing on the local comms. Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end. Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach.
Your signal's breaking up.
Outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out.
Alright, got ourselves our first retaliation mission. This can be a little bit dangerous. It's going to have the Chosen there as well as the Faceless. So we definitely want to make sure that we squat up as best as possible.
Our next operation will put us right in the middle of Chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
By good chance, you mean guaranteed? So we know the Chosen's going to be there, so we want to bring our Reaper with us. Now, who can you pair up with, Reaper? You get a decent rapport with One Ear. One Ear is not injured. We'll bring him along. Or we can bring NL, our newly promoted specialist. Let's do that. Having a upgraded specialist early on is not too bad, and then I can bring another corporal with Colonel Sanders. Ooh, NL's lightly wounded, so he's not available. So then, yeah, forget that. Let's go ahead and bring One Ear along. We're going to bring some tired troops with us. Got to do what you got to do this early on in the campaign to make sure that you have successful missions. So let's bring Colonel Sanders. Then Sanders, who can you bond with? Let's bring a rookie with us. Let's bring Macho Man. A decent squad we got going here. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have our flashbang with us. We'll throw that on our rookie. I don't think there's anything else we can build, but let's check. No, I only have 4 supplies, so not going to be building any nanoscale vests. After this mission, Sanders is going to require rest, as well as could pick up a negative trait, but I think we got to take that chance. Let's go ahead and click launch mission. And then we're going to end it here. So, once again, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Tito playing XCOM 2, War of the Chosen.
In position for
If you have any comments, please leave them down below the video window. If you like the video, go ahead and please click the like button. Once again, this is Tito. Thanks for watching.